Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Loomian Legacy sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Searknight sweep. We're currently back again after a bit of an issue going on with YouTube, and sadly there's been things I actually need to explain to you people. Not really important really for the Loomian Legacy channel, but something important for you all to understand. Recently I've been getting a random strike from Toy Animations because they sued me for having a copyrighted video claim. So I didn't know what to believe, and like seriously, claim? Bruh, did you not read the title even? But still, sadly for people who are watching this currently on those reactions, I am officially have to say this right in front of y'all, but there's been a cancel going on with the reactions because, as you all know, I recently I just couldn't bring myself having those reactions. So because once one video gets strikes, the others probably will be next. So for the ones that are watching currently from there, well, sadly you're gonna have to see a special video on one of my why I removed the video thing. So you're gonna have to watch it from there. But that's not really important for this week because it's just that's just something I need to explain to people who are watching it currently right now, and therefore I have to save my channel. So hope you understand, the ones at least watching this currently, and the ones who aren't, well, hope you trying to understand at least something. Now let's look at this one. So we got Searknight here. Back to the video basically. But I had to explain this one because this is important for you all, for the ones in the future watching this. So let's look at the Searknight. So we got a very cool fire metal type starter. It is a really cool one. It's based around of a rabbit. Always thought it was a bunny, but I guess it's a rabbit. Its stat is pretty interestingly weird, being a really weird melee attacker, but also has that really good defense with melee defense with only a base total of 610. So this has a really good 125 melee defense, a pretty good attack with 102 for some reason, a little bit weird, but okay. 88 for health and energy, 82 for range defense, which is okay, I guess. And the other stats is not this experiencedly good, but okay, I guess. With 65 on speed and 60 for a range attack. Now for this one, we're gonna be trying use of its signature move, Searing Steel, Searing Steel, which is a melee attacking move, which 100% accuracy, and it costs 48 for energy, but it does a base power or strength of 85, which is which is a cool move for it because what it does is I'm trying to get the video correctly so I don't end up getting too much ads. And yes, ads are something I can't control. That's just something that everything has to appear. But anyways, so this one, the user strikes the target with a searing plate of steel, which has a 10% chance to burn it. This ignores water type's resistance to metal. So essentially, basically it'll just ignore any water type resistance in this battle. So I was gonna try and figure out a combination or a strategy using something with it, but it was a rather difficult challenge because I couldn't really find anything cool with using it, and I couldn't really use too much of a mechanic of the other one. But the 10% burn was something I was a little bit concerned, but a little bit something I could work on. But sadly, in these battles, sorry, you guys could have to see it for yourself if I got one. Now for this one, it was a little bit of a challenging because Searknight is a little complicated sweeper. Not that it's not a bad Loomian or a starter, being a fire metal type. It is it just has that unique stat. So we had to figure out a strategy using its it's not its offense, but also pretty good. Make sure its stats are something all right. So I came up with this cool strategy, and I figured out a cool combination with some of the moves, and also give it a good challenge. Now for this one, it is a little bit complicated for me to deal sweep because it has that 4 times weakness against earth, 2 times weakness to electric, water, and brawler, but has some unique resistance with some of the ones and neutral normal effects. So it is a complicated sweep, so we have to avoid as much earth type Loomians as much as you can, but otherwise this thing is okay bulk and has a pretty good set. Now for this one, we're going to be trying to use its one of its new move it got as a buff, and that is all I can say because that is one of the moves I'll be using for this sweep, and I hope you enjoy. Didn't totally do an edit there. Sorry, I just had to not told a mistake editing there. Whatever. You guys never got to see it anyways. So let's look at this one. So first battle here against Coolger Kir. I don't know how to say his name, but his name is Coolger for short. But yeah, this one has a little bit of a little bit of weird strategy I had to use, but I came up with this one because this is probably the only way I was able to get this sweep here, and I hope you enjoy this one. So we got him against him, and he had a Luminamia, which is something I was gonna try use Searing Steel as a strategy. So I thought, well, well, that's not a bad option because obviously it's a water type, so obviously it would probably stay in. So which is not only also weak against electric, for some reason also it's good against it, so a little confusing with the typing, but still makes sense if you play this game. Anyways, I used Haze on the Luminami, Luminamani, or what was it? Luminami, there it goes. Anyways, so I pretty much paralyzed it, and I somehow lived on 70 HP. Lucky me, I guess that's my favorite number for some reason. And I just went for a light tester and get a lot of dazed here. And I'm gonna go down from the frost beam. Now that is all I could have do this one, but unfortunately I couldn't just stay in there first. I need just accept that swap right off the bat because I have to do one more thing before I can swap into Searknight, and that is I have to go for a tribute and then drop its stats so I can fairly get a safe enough to send in my Searknight, and that is where the sweep happens. So I hope you enjoyed this one. They're gonna go for the flash and flee, which failed, and now it's Searknight time, or Searknight. So sadly on the very first battle there, so we actually got a misclick on that, sadly on that flaming kick there, or that sadly on that misclick there. So you obviously saw that. So I kind of knew that was gonna happen eventually. That's that unfortunate salty miss that miss by that annoying 10% accuracy. But you know, it is what it is, and nothing we could have done over there. So. We might as well just continue onwards and move on. So we got in the next battle here, and we got against someone which had a Mariah, I guess. And let's hopefully we're not gonna get too much unlucky because we actually did, since we got unfortunately a 2 for some reason. Like we got 2 Dark Surged, 1 Flinch, and that's that. Now next one we're gonna swap into Duskid because I actually felt like my strategy could have failed there because I actually just wanted to use Taze on it, but sadly it failed. So I went for a Duskid just to use a Spectral Burst. This is not even TP'd or anything like that. It's just a simple harmonized Nimble set. Now they're gonna have a rich plushie. I don't know what I really said there, but hopefully I said it correctly. And they're gonna finish me up with a shatter. Now I actually have done a Mariah sweep here, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave that probably at the, maybe at the end of the video, so you can watch it from there. Now, because they obviously got the Rage plushie, I have to go for the Tribute and drop it below a little bit more further, and then I can safely swap into my Searknight and get that sweep. So let's give it another go and hope for the best of luck. Alright, enjoy! Okay, guys, I'm getting a little annoyed there that that I actually got a fail there, but you know what? That actually kind of made sense there because I kind of felt like there was something going on there. Like it was kind of getting kind of easy somewhere between it, but then the Billowfort used Earthquake, and yeah, that kind of just kind of happened. But maybe I think that what they did is they actually planned to do wait that Billowfort at the end of it so they control me a little bit. And looks like it happened. Now we got the third battle here, and we got a Searknight ourselves, and they're gonna go for the slapdown. And this is gonna be a very interesting one since this is gonna be something hilarious with this one. So this is gonna be the actual sweep here. So we got a Searknight here who's gonna go for it, and I lived on 21 HP, not 19, but okay, just 2 numbers below, and you got that number. Now I'm gonna go for the light dash just to go for a little bit of Dave's attempt. And they're gonna go for the Drudge, which is something I'm setting up on my own when I do it. But I don't want them to set up too many things, so I need to just try and use Static Shock as much as I possibly can because, like, I have to make sure the opponent is gonna start attacking me. Otherwise, I'm gonna get myself swept. But because I also paralyze them, that means I have I don't really have to worry too much about the speed because that's just gonna not really matter since once drop by speed, well, once you paralyze the opponent, the speed will be below like half. So essentially, it's basically back to square one or just neutral one. I'm pretty sure. So now I'm going to swap it to my Duskit, do a little bit of a sacrifice here because this is the only way I can get this one because I need to make sure I'm playing as safe as possible. So now they're going to go for the Boiling Press, which is sort of a move I wanted to try run with Searknight, but I wanted to use it in a different Loomian since that one's going to have more important about it. And speaking of important, it is going to be, and once again, I'm going to go for the Tribute and pretty much just sacrifice my Empire, and that is all I'm going to do. So let's hopefully this third battle is going to get the sweep. If not, well, that is it. All right, try and last the whole thing and enjoy the sweep. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Searknight sweep, and let's take a look at this amazing set here. As there's a, a density fog on the Lieutenant Sun right there, but you know what? That's that's gonna be okay. So let's look at the Searknight. So we got a brawny, very clumsy nimble set with this one, and this one held the Kabunga coffee because it's been a while since I've been using a Kabunga coffee on one of my Loomians, and it actually came up really handy because this set actually relied on with the Kabunga coffee helping me out for this one because I had a little complicated set with this one using it. It's not that much of an energy, but it's some sort of a way. But it was still a good challenge, and I actually sort of liked it. Anyways, now for this one, we got a Searing Steel, Slap Down, Flaming Kick, and a Drudge set. Now, Drudge is a move that we've been using on my Terra Descent sweep. I actually don't know when was it, like a few months ago maybe, or at least a month maybe. I don't know when was the last time. But yeah, it was a really cool one, and I actually I got to use this one on that set. For this one, however, we got to use not only that, we also got to use my signature move, which is Searing Steel. So this one, it costs a lot of energy, so I have to figure out a good set using not as much energy, but somewhere around to make sure so I have enough energy to attack, and making sure that the Kabunga coffee will kick in as often as it can. So because this strategy was using as much energy as possible, but I didn't want to use too much of it, so I had to run something making sure that you can use the energy and make sure you can withstand at least one attack. So for this one, I run Searing Steel for its stab move, Flaming Kick for basically it's just a strongest fire type move with the base around 80, I'm pretty sure. Unless if it isn't, you can roast me if you want to, literally. You can roast me. Sorry for that pun. I have to make that. It's just maybe for a fire pun, whatever. Anyways, then we have Slap Down for a little bit of a coverage, and that's pretty much it. The ability we had to run was Awakening, kind of just, it's just there. I was going to try to use its other ability, Terrifying, but that's kind of a rare thing to get a Gleaming and an Alpha Gleaming and getting its ability at the same time. So I had to run with this normal Gleaming, which I kind of got it while I was doing while I was getting this one my last live stream when I got this one during it, and I kind of just just used it anyways. Now for the TP we were running, it was max attack or melee attack, 80 for health, making sure they can withstand a couple hits as long as as long as you're versus something that is not crazy strong on its range attack set. Obviously, you have to make sure that one that shot anything. We run 174 for making sure this thing is pretty fast, but not super fast, because running max speed on this thing would not be really that great of an idea, because, well, it will be okay, but this thing is already going to be pretty fast with a couple of Drudge, so you don't really have to run max speed on this thing. And I run 46 for energy, making sure so I can withstand or use as much. I almost mistaken there, but making sure so I can use as much energy with this, because this was the actual remaining energy I had, and I kind of wanted to use making sure this thing is not super fast with the speed. So I had a problem in using speed and health, so that's where the problem between it, because I had to figure out which much speed and health I need to withstand it, because I already have running max attack. As for the energy, you can run pretty much like 80 on the energy and 46 for health if you want to use more of energy and less of the health, because you can definitely do that, but I want to make sure I'm playing defensively, so I run 80 because, well, first of all, I never got to fully use the full ups because I was running 39 on the ups on this, so 80 on it was this thing I can run, and that's sort of it actually. So wasn't that really bad challenge, and I actually got to use this one not that far back. I actually got to use my own one time. I actually used this Searknight before, but I I kind of just did a bit of a meme on that one, but this time we got to use an actual set here. So if you want to run something else, like something more of a defensively, or something more of a based around the coverage, or something that is more not rely on you know, accuracy missing for flaming kick, for example. You know, you can definitely, I can recommend you people, if you want to use obviously the different ones. I actually have a list right here. I'm preparing for this one. You can definitely change flaming kick for, if I can get this one stop adding up and stuff. You can change flaming kick. Let's see here, for boiling press, obviously, because that one's going to be 100% accuracy, but it will only have 75 strength only, so you can obviously try to use that. Another one you could try use is Fire Slam, which is also another 100% move, but it's only a 65 base round, so if you don't have that rally boiling press, you don't have to really, you know, use that one, obviously. But I wanted to try use more base power, so with 80 versus 75, boiling kick, or not boiling press, flaming kick wins. And the only thing I need to worry about is just that 10% miss, and that is pretty much it. Now that's pretty much it for the sweep here, and I actually am gonna be probably making some of the other starter sweeps, because I recently have done, if you I haven't probably have forgot again, I have recently done some of the fully starter sweeps, which I did the Tab sweep. I have done a Zulion sweep with the melee attack, pure content, Valkyrie, and a sort of a Vesper 2 sweep. And now we have completed the Searknight. So we only have Loomian, what do they call it, the water starter, and a Himber sweep. So I'm going to be probably planning to do Himber next, maybe, unless you guys have some recommended sweep. If you want me to try it out, like if you guys want me to try something like a different sweep, I can't say it. I have something in my tongue there. I'm still gonna have to have some problem with that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any requests of some sweeps or theme teams you wanted me to do. I'm most likely planning to do sweeps before Tales of Tennoria is gonna be probably released. They said they're gonna release Tales of Tennoria. I think they said it was gonna release it this month, I think. So I don't know yet when this game is gonna be released. But when I do, I'm going to be probably making some, probably actually want to start from there. I want to try something new, and I kind of want to try to do a moveset guide on there, so you guys and girls can watch it from there. But for Loomian Legacy, that's something that some other creators already, you know, have won already, so, especially Jamie. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed today's sweep here, and we'll see you guys and girls some other time, maybe later on, because I'm actually going to be probably live streaming after this video is done, so make sure to watch that on my Twitch channel, so make sure to do that. And please don't sue me or claim me anyways, because I'm trying my best to just do as much fun content as possible. So in case there is a claim again, I hopefully, please don't get me sued, Pip9, please. I'm just doing my best to just do be a great creator like you. You're just my number one fan. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Stay lucky out there, and take care.